He's fun.
I mean, you guys were literally
Sorry.
in your prime. And then it was literally like in 94 or the end of 93 season, Jordan announces retirement.
No, that's the perfect
Steps
example.
out.
That's the perfect example. Perfect.
But you know that wasn't an actual retirement though.
Well, we know.
The rumors of
yeah.
So, but this is the same thing.
yeah. Okay.
So what is the situation? Why? Because when the press release went out, there was mass panic in all the group chats.
So I heard.
They were like thinking, is there internal turmoil? Did the family mash up?
Oh no.
Oh, that?
someone had a gambling debt. You know what I mean? Wagwan.
Well, I mean, to the point about internal conflict, like I argue with them every year. Like
That's hey, listen. Let's get that clear.
Linda.
That episode didn't come out because we were arguing. So, as a business owner, organizer,
We fight.
Chris don't do conflict. So they send me. I do all of it.
Yeah.
But
HR.
but we get it.
yeah.
We get it. It's normal. That's
Yeah, so I mean, if an argument took us out, I'd be surprised. And I've notoriously said to them, like, the fact that you're willing to argue with me shows me that you care.
Of course.
So,
of course.
you know, that's not a problem for me. But my son was the primary reason. You know, my first kid, I think you and I spoke briefly at sundown about not having my father in my life. And so once I found out that I was having a kid, you know, I know there's no way I'd be able to balance Carnival with raising him. And I, as a first-time parent, I want to experience everything. I don't want to have to say that, you know, I was busy with the band. And especially my lady, too, also being a first-time mom, I don't want to, you know, shirk my responsibilities or leave her to endure anything alone. So my son was the primary reason. I stand by that 100%.
Oh, yeah. We caught up at Kess at the sundown.
Yeah. But in addition to that, you know, there were tons of difficulties with the CayMAS committee in 2024. And ultimately, that's what led to me making my post.
What's this post you speak of?
Well, hold on. When you say difficulties,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We need to unpack
are
that.
these like creative differences? Are these like financial differences? Are these planning issues?
Planning issues for sure. You know,
all of us coughing in here? I'm sorry. We have to apologize to everybody for the coughing.
I think, you know, one of the major tenets of integrity is transparency and accountability. And I think particular members of the CayMAS committee lack that tremendously. And that then led to friction between us and them, well, me and them, last year. So I can get into those things.
I appreciate the accountability. You say me and them. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's
I mean, just
answer this question real quick. Yes or no? Is Festa still involved with CayMAS?
I thought they said that he's no longer on the committee or the board, but then on the day of the parade, like he was doing their live videos. So
Okay.
I guess he's still involved to some extent.
Okay, because we just won't go through this live shot. Me and Chris, D-Bert, please. Festa, don't run up on us again, bro. It wasn't no beef like that. We trying to seek answers just like everybody else, all right? It's all love. Don't run up on Chris again in this story like that.
Well, he wanted to come on the show.
Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, we didn't make it.
Wanted to address me. That's what it was about.
Yeah. See, it's always Kayla's fault. I told you that.
It's because I speak in facts.
I'll say this: nothing that I'm about to say regarding him or anybody on the CayMAS committee is a matter of opinion. I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets upset at me telling the truth, then it's like, you know.
So hold on. So hold on. Let me run it back real quick. So, the last event that took place, CayMAS. I think maybe later that day or the next day, you had a post that went viral, basically.
Yep.
All right. So tell me about the post, and then we can give me a little bit of the backstory after that.
So,
damn, side, bro. Let's
to be clear, because I think
edit point.
people have messaged me and asked me if I was upset or something. And to be clear, I had my son in one hand. He was watching the chickens outside. I was on my front porch, and my phone in the next, while talking to my lady at the same time. I was very, very calm in that post. But
it's because you said the name thing, though. That's why.
what thing?
Oh, and when y'all
Get
when
the
y'all
name
repost,
right.
Get the name right.
Oh, yeah.
With an F.
That sounded like you were outside some of the front door telling them, you know.
No, people are always messing up my name, man. So I just threw it in there to be funny.
Make sure you
But if I can just get into it and start, because I think once I get to the end of the story, you'll understand one, why it took me so long to say anything in the first place, because I could have voiced my concerns right after Carnival 2024, but I chose not to because I just couldn't be bothered. But essentially, the way this started was we were told at the beginning of the year that
This is the beginning of 2025?
2024 Carnival season.
2024, okay.
Yeah, so before the 2024 Carnival season kickstarted, when we were doing our costume designs, et cetera, first registering with CayMAS, the understanding was that our duties was to be covered 100%. That turned out not to be the case. We were forced to pay a significant sum, which was covered by the CayMAS government. So, my thanks to the former minister, Kenneth Bryan, for helping with that. But we were told our duties were to be covered. We ended up paying a significant sum to cover our duties, and our costume duties, that is, when they were imported, and we ended up being the only band that had to pay duties, to my knowledge. Now, when I approached the CayMAS committee about whatever this miscommunication was, the first person said, well, that was not my responsibility, talk to the other person. Second person said the same thing. Everybody's just, it wasn't me. Finally got to that person, and they basically said, oh, well, the government didn't say nothing. They didn't tell us nothing. We thought it was to be covered. It's not our fault. Fine. So we end up hopping on a call with someone from government, to which that person said, to Festa was the third person that I'm speaking about. When did the government say to you at any point in time that duties would be covered this year? That was the main point. Because I'm assuming every single financial year funds have to be reconsidered. The question was, did anybody say to you explicitly that the duties will be covered? And he could not answer this question directly to save his life. So that was the first, I guess, mix-up, to which we got zero help from the CayMAS committee in clearing that issue. It was through Rashad, through Kenneth Bryan, that we end up getting our duties covered at the end of the day, closer to the end of the carnival season. But we had to cough up a significant sum, and it was almost like they were of no help whatsoever. They kept saying that, they're going to go and talk to people in government, they're having meetings, et cetera, et cetera. Nobody even checked. I think one person asked after the fact, so you guys good now or something like that. But they didn't really give a damn. And we were the biggest band on the road that year. That also led to, and I'm going to just close the first point here, that also led to us almost missing our distribution time, because we had back and forth with customs that entire week and a half regarding the duties. If we had distribution at 12 p.m. on Monday, we cleared our costumes at 7:30 in the night on Friday. And of course, DHL isn't open Saturday and Sunday. So we were this close to entirely screwing up our schedule and potentially not making it to the road. And that was 100% on them. Now, listen, I understand that things change. If the government changed their minds on something, fine. But the minister did bring up a fair point. Did you confirm this? So to me, that is
And this is the point he made to
the committee. To the committee. Somebody.
Yeah, to me, that is just you being disorganized, and I don't think there's any excuse for that. If you're not running a band anymore, right? I think that running a band is one of the hardest jobs you could ever have. You are the organizing board. You are on the committee. You are supposed to be looking out for the bands and making sure that they're good. But you put us in a position where you almost entirely messed up everything for us.
Okay.
So that was point number one. I guess if y'all have any questions on that, we can cover it, and then we'll get to the other 3 points.
But 5 figures we're talking? 5 figures we're talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in duties.
Okay.
Crazy monies. And I think for me, I guess what my annoyance is with that kind of stuff, to elaborate more on what Bob is saying, is just, one, the lack of accountability, yes, the lack of transparency, but just general lack of communication.
Okay.
It's like, if I was to open a group chat and show you how many times, not just us, but other bands are asking for an update on this, an update on that, and it's just radio silence. Like, there's one guy in particular, like, I applaud him for his persistence with following up, because after a certain point, we didn't care. We were just like, we're not asking questions anymore. We just expect what we expect to not happen, and we just gonna keep it pushing. But it was just like, at what point are you planning to communicate with your bands to be like, this is what's happening? Because like you said, if something is changing and you let us know that in advance, then maybe we can try to do things to mitigate the issue. But to find out after the fact, then our shit is stuck in customs. We there battling. We camping out at DHL. We trying to figure this out, finding out other people are not experiencing what we're experiencing. So then it's like, what are they doing? We're not even going to get into that because they're not trying to get anybody in trouble. But it's like, when was anybody going to communicate that to us? Like, if we weren't as organized as we were to ask the necessary questions, when were they planning to tell us? And that was my frustration with them, because they're like, what are we in a group chat for?
You feel some people got assistance that wasn't offered
Absolutely. There's a lot of favoritism. That's a big, like, and I mean, I'll probably dive right into his other point. Like, there's a lot of favoritism within the boards with whichever band or whichever friend that is in a band or whoever they've been affiliated with, board members that have bands in Carnival, like all that kind of stuff is a conflict of interest, and it shouldn't be done. There should be some parameters around that to protect them and us as bands, because as the board, they should want to protect themselves, and I don't think they're even doing that. They're not finding ways to do that, because then we can sit down here and nitpick at all the shit that they're doing wrong, because they don't even know what they're doing. They're just very disorganized. It's just
Let me get these other two. Let me get these other 2 points from